So you think you have nitrate. Nitrate. What happens when you dump electrons to nitrate? Might be reduced to nitrite, which we'll test for, or all the way to nitrogen gas. The nitrogen gas will collect in the Durham tube, so we'll be able to see which organisms reduce the nitrate to nitrogen gas. So we're inoculating a series of nitrate broths with 3 different organisms to see if the organisms, what they do with the nitrate. Do they dump their electrons to nitrate? So this is nitrate broth with a Durham tube in it. If the microorganism dumps its electrons to nitrate, it can reduce it to nitrite and further to nitrogen gas. If it produces nitrogen gas, that nitrogen gas will accumulate in the Durham tube, as you see in this tube with Pseudomonas aeruginosa. So what we want to do is test each of these media for the presence of nitrate. And we might predict that in this case we wouldn't see any nitrate because we see this nitrogen gas. So let's do the test for nitrate. So let's sample some solution from each of our cultures. Pseudomonas aeruginosa, we just looked at the nitrogen gas. Staph aureus. And Bacillus subtilis. So, it's a 2-reagent reaction. If nitrate is present, you get this deep fuchsia color that I think we're going to see in a moment. Deep fuchsia. Okay, well that tells us what we wanted to know. The significance of this red reaction tells us that nitrate is still present in the medium. And it's interesting, of course, that the Pseudomonas doesn't have any nitrate. The other 2 organisms either didn't reduce it to nitrogen gas or perhaps maybe some nitrite. We don't know that yet, but the red color tells us there's a lot of nitrate present. Triple sugar iron agar has 3 sugars. It allows us to test for the fermentation of those sugars or a combination of those sugars being fermented. Also allows us to test for hydrogen sulfide production. So there's a lot of information that you can gain. In clinical laboratories, this is one of the old media that have been around for 50 years or more and is still popular in clinical laboratories because it yields so much information. So these 2 tubes illustrate some of the variety of reactions that you can get with triple sugar iron agar. On the left is, that would be on your right, is E. coli, and it's fermenting several sugars, and both the slant and the whole tube is yellow, indicating more than 1 sugar has been fermented. Proteus is only fermenting glucose in this reaction, and it also produces hydrogen sulfide. You can see the black precipitate, iron sulfide, triple sugar iron sulfide. And so we have an alkaline reaction in the slant. This is characteristic of Proteus.